morning, it's Monday, and I know I said I was going to change up my content a little bit, but I'm just saying hello. I am going to stay here and work today. I have a bunch of meetings for the rest of the week. Still no real definitive answer of if I'm going to New Mexico this week or not, but if I am, again, I'll take you along with me, and it'll be slightly more exciting than me just sitting in my room eating leftover salad. So that is about it. I do want to say my arm is quite sore, so if you haven't seen the weekend vlog, I did get my tetanus booster. So another PSA, get your boosters whenever you need them for vaccines so you don't have to scramble if something happens. I had a little bit of a scare, but it wasn't really that bad. It wasn't like I stepped on a rusty nail without shoes on. It was more like I cut myself with my razor and it looked a little bit iffy. That is the update for now. I'm also going to drink my coffee this morning. I really need it. I've been hearing some weird like whirring sound in my room. It was really weird, starting from about 4 o'clock. I don't know, maybe it was outside. I don't know. But the good news is it is also cooler this week. I think it's going to be in the like low 80s. So it's going to be not super unbearable to stay in my apartment either. I do kind of need to go to the office just because I like having the bigger screen, but now with my new screen in my office, in my house, I think it's quite nice, and I can see colors and stuff again. I don't know what to do with all my extra monitors, but like at this point at least I can see the differences between colors. So that's the update for now, so I will talk to you whenever I get up to anything. Okay, so makeup basically done, but I just wanted to check in with you because I'm going to use this new lip product. Otherwise the rest of it is like the same as always, except for I have been switching back and forth between which primer to use. As you know, I'm like rich in primer. If primer was gold and like worth I don't know how much gold is worth, that was a bad example, but I would be a bazillionaire. But today I use this no problem from Touch and Soul. Otherwise I've been kind of switching back and forth between that one and the Yensa, and then there's one more over here which is the Face Blur. This one is almost out, so honestly I probably should have used that one today, but it was facing the wrong way so I didn't know what it was. Anyway, so I'm going, oh, I dropped it. So I'm going to use this NYX product. I got this free in the mail. It's in the shade Cherry Skimmed. So I got this in the mail and I wanted to try it out without any lip product on, because when I unboxed it I did have other lip product on. Okay, so it's very gloopy. When it comes off of the sponge on the applicator, it like squirted out, so that was kind of gross. I had even like taken some of the product off on the lid. I don't know, scraped it off in here, but look, it's like completely full of product. So be careful with that, but it is very like thick. It's like thick and it has some weird flavoring in it. It's kind of like a perfumey vanilla scent, but I can like taste it when I breathe in through my mouth, so not a huge fan of it. It's a very subtle color though. I don't know if you can see it. Actually, yeah, you can, because I didn't put it correctly on that side of the mouth. So I mean, it did add color. I don't know if I would purchase it though because of that flavor. It's really chemical. It's like sour chemical, and it's not like bad or anything. I think it's just like the perfume flavor. So that's that, but I do wish I would have used this one. So this one is one of my favorite ones. It's very old though, so do as I say, not as I do. But this one is from Innisfree. It has Snoopy on it because Snoopy's my favorite character. But this one is, it was a special edition from like a few years ago. But this is in Vivid Creamy Tint number 1. But this one is like very much more comfortable to me. It's like kind of a powdery finish, not so sticky. And this one's like somewhat sticky. It's kind of like you put on, if you've ever used their butter gloss from NYX, it's kind of like that, but more liquid, if that makes sense. Really bad description. Anyway, I'm going to go make my coffee now, and then this will all come off anyway, because it's not going to dry down, and I will talk to you later. This is better lighting. I tried to film it before, but so update for today, finished a bunch of meetings, and then I also finished off all of the pretzels that I opened yesterday. The honey mustard ones, they were super good actually, but because of that, it is a very salty life here. in terms of both like mentally I'm salty because of all the meetings, but also like I'm going to be retaining water. So to try to counteract the salt of the pretzels, I drank like 6 glasses of water, but I still feel like that's not enough. But since pretzels are not lunch, I'm making a salad now. It's going to basically be what I made for dinner last night, so I'll show it to you. Not that exciting at all. And then I have some more meetings, like a bunch of meetings this afternoon, so I have those to deal with as well. So yeah, that's the update. Basically, I'm just a salt block, a big old block of salt. So these are the updates from last night. This is like the final bit of that romaine, but I'm also going to use this Bowery Zero Pesticides Crispy Leaf. So actually this is expired, but it looks a lot better than the lettuce that wasn't expired. This expires in like a handful of days, like the 22nd, so today's like the 14th. So this expired yesterday. It looks a lot better. In my opinion, no brown stuff, no slimies. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna put this together. Also, it's actually resealable, so that's exciting. It's a little bit weird. So I have some kombucha squash, a leftover sausage, and a salad. So this is the rest of the salad mix from this morning. And then I also have, or this afternoon, whatever lunch was. And then I also have some quick pickles I made. Basically, these were looking a little bit rough. They were just cucumbers, like the little tiny ones. So I threw them in some vinegar and water to make quick pickle to save them. But yeah, this is dinner. I'm not gonna eat all of those. My stomach will die if I do that, but just showing you. Okay, so cleanser time. So I have a bunch of little tiny ones in here, but I also have some full sizes. That one's pretty new. Okay, this one's somewhat older, but I do think that some of these samples are actually quite old. But anyway, I think it's between these 4, but really honestly these 3, because these are from 2020. I also cut my nails way too short because I broke my nails, so don't look at them. But yeah, so I think I'm going to go with this one because I also know that I like it enough to take it with me to Alaska, so then I'll only have this small tube with me. So I'm going to use this now. Okay, so just a daily check-in here on Monday night, I think, yeah. I'm not going to New Mexico, so no interesting trip this week. I might be going to Massachusetts next week for 1 day, so we'll see if that actually happens. I don't know. I'm having some difficulty figuring out if it's the right time to go, if I should wait a little bit longer for another day. Also, my tetanus shot, my arm has like a huge welt in it, or on it rather. It looks like I got hit by a baseball. It's huge. I don't want to say that I want my arm to fall off. It's not that bad, but I definitely regret any time I move my arm over my like resting position because it's definitely like engaging that muscle. Okay, so the other thing I came in here really wanting to tell you, so one of my hobbies, of course, is looking at Zillow because I'm in my 30s, but the other thing is looking at the New York City housing lottery. So technically this is supposed to be for low-income folks, but as I was scrolling, I was just curious, you know, what are the going rates? So there are some that you would expect, like single people making under $40,000 a year. That makes sense. I did find one posting where the eligibility criteria for the income level goes for one single person anywhere from $73,543 to $154,110, and that's for a studio apartment. And then for a 1-bedroom, it's anywhere from $91,783 to $154,110 for one person. Very, very high, and the fact that that's considered being, you know, needing some help and some housing assistance, that's kind of, I don't know. I just can't wrap my head around it. It is basically, so they have it listed as like percent of the AMI. So I mean, technically, yeah, it is above the AMI significantly. So that range that I gave you, the one that goes up to like $154,110, that's technically 165% of the AMI. Let me know what you think about it. I don't know. I don't have a fully formed thought. I just thought that was interesting because I was just scrolling through because I was curious. You know, some of these are nice spots. They're nice buildings. So I was curious what the household income should be. So anyway, that's my thoughts. Good morning. It is Tuesday, and whoever is doing construction outside has been listening to the greatest hits of the 80s. It's about 5:15. They're listening to When a Man Loves a Woman right now. I can't remember the other songs. It's been a long couple hours. Found some breakfast, grapes and cold brew. Eating this as a snack. These are jelly beans, the sweet tart jelly beans my mom gave me in DC from Easter. So I found them in my cupboard the other day, and honestly this is like way too much sugar, so I might actually throw them out just so I don't, number one, eat too many calories, and number two, don't eat too much sugar because I don't feel so good when I eat sugar. Okay y'all, it's snack time. I've been putting it off, but I'm going to open these limon flavored, so let me open them and I'll give you a first impression. Also, random question, but when did Lay's change their logo? I feel like I've been out of the loop. I've never seen that little cutie before. So it doesn't really have a very strong citrus scent after I opened it. Okay, so bowl of chips acquired, so let me give it a go. This is actually kind of good. It has like a very lemon cake sort of flavor, but it has a little bit of the salt like you would expect from a potato chip plus the potato flavor. This is actually like the perfect bite. Highly recommend. Still doing clean up my placemats. I'm hopefully not going to show you my, I was going to say peanut crumb, potato chip crumb. But here is my salad for dinner. Put the sausage on here, so that's that kale chimichurri one. I don't think I would repurchase that brand again, to be honest. The texture is a little bit weird. And then I also threw on some tomatoes, cilantro, avocado ranch, you know the drill. This is basically the entire container. By that I mean it is, except for like 2 brown pieces of the final lettuce from my Too Good To Go pickup from Morton Williams, that's the name. So anyway, this is dinner. I can't actually see what I look like, but I can see an outline. I'm not loving the eye cream that I'm using right now. I have like 3 open and they're not really doing that much. Just feel like my eyes are like dark circles, lots of fine lines, etc. Very dry. I already gave that disclaimer. I think I'm going to try this though, because I've heard that this one is like pretty good. But I also saw some concerning things online where people had some issues with them growing stuff in here. So let me check it out, because if mine looks like it has potentially some growth, I will not be using it. So let me sit over on my desk and I'll crack it open and show you. Okay, over on my desk. Oh, that's dirty. Sorry about that. So I only just spun it open slightly. I haven't opened it all the way, but that's cute on the top. I didn't realize that it's a butterfly. I guess I'd always looked at it like this and I just like didn't click. Okay, so moment of truth. Pull back the seal. Might need to use both hands. Hold on. It does have some things in it, so I'm wondering if that's what it's supposed to look like. Let me give it a sniff. Hold on. Okay, so I'm trying to show it to you. Here's a better angle. Yeah, there's definitely some black spots in there, maybe some brown spots. I'm going to have to do a little bit more investigating before I put that on my eyes. Because yeah, it also has like weird bubbles in it, which was also somewhat concerning in somebody else's photo that I saw on Facebook as well, because bubbles mean something is in there breathing. So I'm going to just follow along with what they have on theirs, and I might contact the company because yeah, that's a little bit concerning. So yeah, that's the update for now. I might actually just message them and take a photo of this and show them and ask. So I'll do that on Instagram and I'll follow up later with you. Since that one was questionable, I am going to use one of these advanced night repair eye concentrate matrices. Are they matrices? There's 2 of them. Matrices. Anyway, I'm going to just use one of these. That was a bummer of an update, so I'm going to wait until I hear back from customer service, either through Allure or through Neolastin, about this eye cream. It doesn't look quite right. So I was somewhat hoping that I was going to luck out, because some people didn't have the same thing with theirs when they opened it today, according to Facebook, but like, take that as you will. Take everything you read on Facebook and the internet with a grain of salt. Take this video with a grain of salt. It's just my experience. So yeah, anyway, I was hoping to see no air bubbles and no black spots, but I saw both. So I am waiting to hear back from the company. So in the meantime, I'm going to just use my other skincare products. So Good Genes today from Sunday Riley. And then I'm also going to layer on this magic serum. It doesn't really have that many actives in it. I don't know what that weird word was, actives in it, so I'm going to use it as well. Okay, going to use this elixir here, whatever. Velvet Skin Drink. In French on the back, it's Elixir Peau de Velours. So that's my good French. I do want to learn French. I'm just like trying to figure out if I have like actual time to do it, devote to classes. I mean, in the greater scheme of things, in terms of like professional development, not expensive, because even though they're like $300 to $400 for like a 3 to 4 week course, if I actually, well, at a beginning level, you're really not going to see much return on investment until you get to like an advanced level or business level. So I don't know, maybe it isn't worth it. I don't know. Let me know below. Sorry, this is how I rationalize every purchase, and this is why I don't ever spend money. Okay, I really glopped on that. That was a gross word. I really glopped on that skin cream. So I'm going to use this first, you know the drill. This is the Eye Concentrate Matrix from Estee Lauder. So I got a bunch of these samples from various different sources. Oh my gosh. I glopped on way too much cream and now it's all over my hands and I can't open the bottle. Finally got it open. So it has like the wand here and some, it's kind of like a serum cream. Oh, actually there's like some tension right under here, so when I put the wand over it, it's like kind of giving it a bit of a massage. It's weird, it's like right here. I wonder if that's like a vein. But yeah, sorry, I'm trying to figure out anatomy, but there's like a weird tension right here. It's like kind of rough underneath the skin. It's weird. And I'm going to lock it in with the Belief cream. So somebody said that this is owned by Avon, which I think might be true actually, because I remember looking into it one time as well, because it looks like what I think happened was one of the large Korean conglomerates actually bought Avon company, but Belief is not an MLM product from my understanding, because you can buy it at Sephora. It was like basically, yeah, anyway, from my understanding, Belief is not an MLM product. Avon company typically like originally was, but I think that now they're kind of like becoming kind of like a conglomerate themselves and buying up a bunch of smaller skincare companies, but I might be wrong about that. But I do think that from my own research, I think Belief was bought by Avon or is now under Avon in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, anyway, I am hopefully going to have fresh looking eyes tomorrow. The reason why I wanted to use this one is that all of the reviews I've been reading have said that this is like magic cream. So I'm really hoping the company gets back to me and is like, oh yeah, those black dots are supposed to be there. They are a proprietary blend, but I am a little bit hesitant to think that. But I might actually also contact Allure to see if perhaps it is also expired. Good morning, it's Wednesday. Obviously did not go to the office. I did consider it because I did wake up before my alarm, but I'm here. So my face feels a lot better actually. The fine lines are really definitely there underneath my eyes, but it is just age and dry skin. Came up for a walk. So I was really watching this FLDS Ranch like interview series on growing up in polygamy. I really like their channel, by the way, but I got distracted, but I ate dinner, so I finished off the cherry tomatoes, and then I also had an empty plate here, but this was a pita sandwich. I didn't expect rain, but it's like a dang proper storm. Lightning and thunder and all that too. Good morning, there's an airplane, but it is Thursday. I still haven't heard back from Allure or Neil Aston about this eye cream. I'm a little bit bummed about that, so I might reach out to Allure again, because I didn't even get like the, they send out an automated reply whenever you email them, so I didn't even get that, so I'm wondering like what happened. So anyway, I am getting ready. I'm obviously not going into the office today. I did wake up in time. I woke up at like 5:40 something, and yeah, I had enough time to get ready. I have so many meetings today that like going to the office kind of isn't super useful, because I always have to like get up and find a meeting room. So I'm going to be here all day. You'll find me hunched over in my desk. But yeah, I have to also like work on my posture a little bit. So I'm going to use Good Genes as well. Actually no, I'm going to use Glow Recipe. So yeah, I have to work on my posture a little bit because it is kind of messing up my neck. So I've been like kind of getting ads on Instagram for this traction pillow from Amazon, and I'm kind of wondering if it's like worth it, because sometimes when I lay down on my floor, it kind of helps to like get my body reset. I don't know if that makes sense. But my floor's not especially hard, and it's obviously a flat surface. So I'm wondering if the traction pillow will help, so let me know if you have one. Whatever I used last night was not a good combo. It I don't know, it made those weird rolls. It came off in little clumps. I'm gonna use face blur. You know the drill. I was trying to use it up. It's almost done. Oh no. Okay, so just imagine that I finished my makeup because my SD card is out of juice. Not juice, well, you know, space. So anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Not tomorrow, later in the day. You know the drill. Way too much butter on my kombucha squash, and then way too much powdery stuff because it came out too fast on my udon. So this one is from Costco. Anyway, I was really craving Chipotle, but it's like $15 and I don't want to pay $15 for Chipotle, so yeah. It looks like it's going to storm, so I might go home. I was out on a walk. I held strong. I almost went to the Taco Bell a couple blocks from my house, and then also the McDonald's that is 6 blocks from my house, and then also the Wendy's that is a couple blocks from my house as well. But I am here and I'm eating my fridge clean because I'm going on vacation, so I also should, you know, save money. So anyway, this is from my fridge and freezer. So I have those peas from my Too Good To Go bag, and then I have some yellow rice and some cilantro and chicken fully cooked BBGO wontons that I got from Costco. Forgot that I needed to change out my SD card. So I'm on my phone right now, by the way. So a couple of updates. So this Neolastin eye cream, Allure Beauty Box got back to me this afternoon, so I didn't send the follow-up email. They got back to me. They did say that that looked very suspicious, and they said we apologize that something went through the quality control process and it wasn't a hit. So basically they are going to replace it with 3 other products. They were actually that thing, the Neolastin that you had is sold out now, but we're going to replace it with 3 items, which I mean, I didn't ask for, I just wanted to know if it's sketchy or not. So I mean, I guess I was above and beyond for the Allure Beauty Box team to send me 3 replacements. They're going to send me 3 products, so one of them is over here. They're going to send me this Sunday Riley. They're also going to send me, which I think is the AHC face and eye cream for face. I really like that product, so not mad about that. And then the third one is something like the Resplendent cream. I don't know what brand that is, so we'll see when it gets here. But I guess it's kind of exciting, but also I am swimming in products, and I know that it kind of probably seems like this went bad because I have so many products, but I only got it in December and it's only been here for 8 months, and honestly it could have been on the shelf for that long as well. So I didn't open it when I received it because I was being very cognizant. As you know, if I know that I'm going to try the product eventually, but not at the same time, I don't open the product because I don't want to get bacteria or air or dust in the product. So I didn't do that. So yeah, if you also have this product, you might want to check it out. PSA, if you got it in your Allure Beauty Box, because I did some digging once I saw the post on Facebook, and after I saw the post on Facebook and a lot of other people replied with the same thing, being oh my gosh, I thought that was normal. I was I don't think air bubbles are normal, so I was I'm gonna check mine out. Plus I needed a new eye cream. You know the drill because it was already in this video. So when I did some investigating online, it looked actually from about February 2022 there was a post on Reddit, so that was 2 months after we got it in the Allure Beauty Box. So somebody had a product that looked very much like this. It was black spots, air bubbles, looked a little bit sketch. So anyway, the brand hasn't replied to me on Instagram. I did DM them, and then I also was annoying and I put a comment saying hey, I DM'd you about some weird black specks and air bubbles in my eye cream. Can you please check? They probably blocked me, not gonna lie. Actually, I don't know. So that was a joke. That was just me thinking off my brain. So what else was I going to say? Tomorrow I might go into the office. I haven't decided yet. I just have 5 hours of meetings, so we'll see tomorrow what I get around to. But I do need to return things to Uniqlo this weekend or else tomorrow, depending on if I leave my house tomorrow, because the items that my friend and I bought at Hudson Yards a couple of weeks ago are not good. So I had tried on the dress in store, but I hadn't taken off my other clothes. That's a weird way to say. I tried it on in the aisle, so obviously I wasn't going to you know, get down my skivvies. But I was putting it on over like pants and a purse because I was too lazy to take off my purse. Plus I never set my purse down in like public here. Anyway, so it did not fit. So it looks very much like a nightgown to me. So I bought it extra small. It's very, very big. It also has like ruching and some, what's it called? Basically around the bodice, there's a little bit of ruching and some elastic, but it looks bad. It's really bad, and the neckline is very, very low. I don't know how to describe how low it is, but let me say, like, it's very low. But I don't think it was supposed to be like that. I think probably this is somewhat similar to my issue with the Banana Republic dress that I have to fix that's over there on my bed. But I think it's like once you get the size that wasn't like the original size, and then they do some sort of, I don't know, I assume they do some math. I don't know, I'm not a fashion designer. That they do like some sort of proportional math, but like, sometimes it doesn't translate into a smaller size. So I bought that in an extra small, and I'm typically like a small, extra small, typically more like extra small in Uniqlo, depending on like the cut. And then I also bought a set of extra small pajamas because they were also on sale. Maybe I should just not buy things on sale except for if they're knowns. Anyway, but yeah, those were also really big. So my friend was like, yeah, so she was like, you're going to be swimming in your pajamas. And I was like, okay. So I have to return both of those. There is a 30-day return policy, so I'm trying to get it back before then because I am going to be gone for a while. But yeah, that's the updates. Nothing too dramatic here. Good morning, it's Friday. I obviously didn't go to the office. I'm here. I woke up in plenty of time to go to the office. I just like got a little bit like, do I really want to go in? Anyway, I am here, still haven't changed out my SD card, so you're on my phone right now. Hello. So yeah, I'm going to get ready. Today is just a bunch of meetings, and I don't know if I like this shirt. I think I just like can't buy things online. So this is a shirt that I bought on Banana Republic, but I just think it fits weird. It's not like too low cut either. It just like, fits weird. I can't explain it. It just like doesn't match like the roundness, I don't know, of my collar area. So anyway, I am going to get ready, and I'll check in with you whenever I get up to anything. Probably food, mainly food. I do think today is going to be the day when I go to Taco Bell. On my after work walk, I think I'm going to walk to Taco Bell and buy some tacos. Actually, no, I'm probably going to buy a Crunchwrap Supreme. That sounds so good right now. So yeah, anyway, I'll talk to you later. I had to do it. Final thing of popcorn, Parmesan peppercorn. This looks so good. So I'll give you the first taste after I put it in this airtight container, even though we all know I lack self-control, so why is there a need for an airtight container? I wanted to get all that powder out, but I failed. Okay, looks nice. Going to give it a go. So it looks very peppery, very Parmesan-y. Out of the three, I think actually the first one was the best one to me and my taste buds. This tastes a little bit old. Like I think it's the cheese flavor. I think it's just like me and cheese, powdered cheese, not a huge fan. It does have like a nice salty flavor to it, not super peppery. But yeah, the cheese is a little bit weird flavor. Also, got foundation all over my mouth. Also, I'm looking at my calendar now. A handful of the meetings on my calendar today are actually reminders for myself to like, I set up a reminder every like 30 days for one thing to log in so I don't like lock down my account. Another thing is like need to send an email. So I actually don't have that many meetings today, so I could have gone to the office. Anyway, that's the update. Time got away from me, so had some more of this udon from the fridge. Luckily it was still in there. I also threw in a bunch of spinach to just bulk it up a little bit because I got hungry at about 4:30 yesterday. Anyway, food. Dinner today is basically the same as yesterday, so made those wontons from BBGO from Costco. Would probably purchase them again if they're on sale. Even if they're not on sale at Costco, they're a pretty good price. The other thing is, since it's Friday night, I added bacon crumbles. I just told my mom this, and she like made fun of me, but basically the bacon crumbles was the best thing I purchased as a single person / solo diner, because I'm able to put like a bag of bacon that's already pre-cooked into the freezer and take out just as much as I need. So I put about a tablespoon on here. And then I have some peas and some yellow rice And then I got my soy sauce here and some IPA because it's a Friday night. Also, my friend texted me and we both agreed everybody's in a grumpy mood today. We're not sure why. She was like, I don't know, all my colleagues are biting my head off. And I was like, yeah, everybody was kind of snippy today. I was like, I don't know why, because I was like, I'm in a great mood. It's not one of my bad mood weeks. So yeah, anyway, this is dinner. So it's a super cool Friday night. It's about 10 o'clock, I think. I'm backing up all of my stuff onto my hard drive, my external hard drive. But anyway, I came on here because, you know how I was like in between trying to decide if I wanted to go to Wendy's or not? Apparently there's an E. coli outbreak connected to like to the lettuce from Wendy's right now. I just read it on the news, so dodged a bullet there. I think I just have to probably eat at home, because, you know, my stomach is like not so good, just in general. My colleague also told me this week that like this is something that nobody talks about in our career / industry, is like you get food poisoning a lot. And I was like, yeah. And then my other hobby is like testing out restaurants, like back in the day pre-COVID. So I mean, every time I went to all of these events and things, it was like all of these top influencers. If you're following New York food scene, you would know who I'm talking about. But they all we all just talked about how many times we get like very bad food poisoning, or like our stomach just hates us afterwards. So there's some funny stories, but I'm not going to share their stories. But yeah, anyway, I am still sitting here waiting for the backups to finish. So I'm going to go drink a couple more glasses of water and hang out and things like that. Just ground some coffee, making my cold brew. So something's wrong with my electricity in here. Like, the lights don't even work right now. For a while, these two were working, and then I got scared because these two were not working all day. So I turned off the lights, and I'm only going by the lamp over there. But anyway, the lighting in here isn't great. Long monologue about my lighting is because I wanted to show you I did a really coarse grind today, just because I want to try it out. Obviously it did not do a good job. Maybe I need to buy a new coffee grinder too. That one was like a hand-me-down from my mom from when I was like 5, so it's long lived its life. I think it's like bronze, so I mean it was probably really good quality products because they made them like that in the 90s. Anyway, long tangent. So I'm gonna pour this in. Hold on. Also, a little bit of a rant, but who emails people at 10 p.m. on a Friday about work? And then why am I an idiot and I read that email? I don't know. Most of my recycling, I had a bunch of boxes because I was cleaning out my other room to get rid of all the computer and monitor boxes, but that air conditioner box is still there. It's just so unwieldy and I can't break it down. Anyway, hold on. Oddly productive. It's like after 10. But I'm looking for a new essential oil because I actually just finished an entire bottle. Not like all in one go, obviously, but it's like after like a year and a half worth of 3 drops. I'm going to try to find an essential oil in here. The one I'm replacing is a Woolsey's brand. I actually really recommend that brand. I buy it from TJ Maxx, but I'm going to look in here for another replacement. The one I have is peppermint, so I'm going to look for something somewhat refreshing and uplifting like that scent. Did find one. I also found like there's like only the smallest of amounts left. These are all room sprays from Bath & Body Works. But I found one more Woolsey's blend. This one is Blissful Magic. Okay, I came over here, no lighting whatsoever. Sorry about that because it sounds like there's like a cricket or something, and I'm hoping it's not going to get in my room. But I'm going to actually pull this out because I don't have any foam to actually insulate it. So I was going to pull it out during the rainstorm the other day because it was getting rainy in here, but I like couldn't do it because there was too much wind. So if I would have done it, I would have had like a downpour in my room. So I'm going to actually remove this from the window right now. So while I'm over here, I just closed the window and I'm sweating now because it was a struggle. This is Blissful Magic blend from Woolsey's, and it is jasmine, neroli, rose oil, white lotus oil, and vetiver. So I'm gonna be interested to know what this one smells like. But I do really like this brand, and again, you can buy it online at their store, or else you can also buy it at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's, Home Goods, you know, that sort of brand, because they have them on sale there. Usually they're like $7.99, I think. When I bought them originally, they were like $4.99, but I think everybody figured out that this is a really good brand. You only need like a couple of drops actually, and it like is good enough for my entire apartment, and my apartment is like pretty big for New York standards, pretty small for everybody else's standards. But yeah, I recommend this brand. First off, topping off the cold brew maker, most important. Secondly, filling up my diffuser. So I put in some of the peppermint oil in here, so it should be good to go. So let me put that cover on. I think honestly I probably should buy one of these, a new one. It's really discolored in there. I have been cleaning it, it just like happens. So this one like changes colors, but if you turn it here, it doesn't change colors. So anyway, I'm gonna have this on for a little bit as I continue backing up my computer. Bet you didn't think you'd see me in this situation. By that I mean this angle for a while, but I did get the SD card all figured out, etc. So I am here to do my skincare at the end of the day. I did do a couple of layers of toner in the bathroom, and now I'm going to do another layer of toner after I shut off the camera. So today was like a very odd day. I think I told you about this. My friend and I, not my colleague, my friend and I were texting because we were like, why is everyone in such a bad mood? Because I'm actually like in a pretty good mood this week. It was kind of rough because one of the people that I liked at my company left, and the last day was yesterday. And I think perhaps it was not a good time for them either. They only sent me a personal like goodbye email. They didn't send one to the entire group. So I'm not sure there's deeper meaning to that. Maybe they just got busy and they shut off their accounts early or something. I don't know. Companies can like hit the kill switch. So anyway, that is that. And then in terms of other things, so I think I already mentioned, but it's going to be a couple of like really intense traveling weeks, which is kind of okay, but also like, I don't know if I'm ready for it, if I'm being honest. So I am going to try to like honestly really hunker down and get a bunch of things edited, either now or during my cruise. Honestly though, during my cruise, I think I just want to enjoy life. I don't want to be editing. So I'm really going to be strategic in terms of what I want to put in vlogs. So I think I'm going to prioritize basically just like very event-worthy things, and then also like travel and things like that. So I have a couple of travel vlogs that are like very much out of date right now, but I want to share them because I want to have them memorialized for myself at least. Otherwise, this weekend is going to be somewhat hot again. Also, my allergies are killing me. I got an alert saying that my air quality was bad. Like not mine, in particular the whole city's. So if you're from New York or you're visiting New York and you want to have like some like citywide alerts, it's called Notify NYC. If you put that on your phone, you'll get like the push notifications. But right around the time I was like, dang, my eyes are itchy, my throat's itchy, and I was like, no, I can't have COVID again. It was basically right at that moment where I was like, oh, why is my mouth, like, why is my throat so itchy? Right at that moment, got the ding, not the ding, you know, the vibrate, that the air quality was bad. So I think I'm just like very sensitive to it. So yeah, I have to like super medicate with a bunch of allergy pills tonight. So tomorrow I do have a pickup at the Too Good To Go. So I picked it up from one of the fancy grocery stores. It's called Gourmet Garage. So it's a little bit weird of a neighborhood for me, so I'm gonna go there. I'll probably get lost. It's basically in West Village, I think, which is where I got lost last week looking for groceries as well. But last week's grocery pickup was like pretty good from Too Good To Go. I mean, I got a bunch of veggies. I'm still planning on eating the corn. I'm also going to meal prep the curry this weekend on Sunday. Tomorrow's supposed to be hot again. So bad planning on my part, because I really thought I was going to have like more mental space during the week. Just a lot of things went down this week that was kind of like stressful, but like didn't really dampen my mood. It was just kind of like, well, I mean, my company's my company. So yeah, anyway, I'm dealing with those things too, and all you can do is laugh at this point. But the good news is that they finally did give me my full raise, so I had to like ask a bunch of people for me to get my full raise, because I don't know if I ever kept it in the other video because I think I was very angry a couple of weeks ago. But basically they had unilaterally decided for me that I was going to feel left out if I didn't get a % increase at the end of the year. And they didn't give me the option of saying, no, I'm fine, I'd rather just get paid more now and until the end of the year, and until like the raise and everything is like actually like one, no, quarter two. It's actually quarter two of the new year, so it would be like a very long time for me to get less pay. And on top of that, I do get a bonus. So with a lower base pay, my bonus is also going to be lower. Even if it was the same percentage, it's still lower because math. So anyway, I finally got that, and today's paycheck had all of my back pay, because I did have them back pay me, because I was like, that was unfair to me that I wasn't able to have my full rent, I wish, my full raise from the very day when my new position with new responsibilities hit. So I got them to pay me my back pay from that date, so I'm all caught up now. That was kind of a very sensitive and potentially polarizing topic to end on in this vlog. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. If you want to follow me over on Eat, Stretch, Explore, a bunch of food and travel things are over there, I'm sure. By the time you see this, I'm probably like, it's probably 2023, let's be completely honest. And then, yeah, I'm going to start a weekend in my life tomorrow. You know the drill. I'm actually going to be packing for Alaska this weekend, so it might actually be exciting, because I kind of need to get and figure out if I have everything, and if I don't, I have to go to the store. So it'll be a very mystery weekend for you. So talk to you later. Bye.